What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back. This is Trey Mathis here from WiFiEntrepreneur.com. So glad you guys landed here on my page. If this is your very first time checking us out, I want to thank you very much for stopping by. Make sure you hit the subscribe button below so that you can keep up with this video series. We're talking about how to become super rich in 2018, how to turn your passion into profits. If you haven't already downloaded this book, make sure you do so. It's a download link in the description box below. I'm super excited. I have my notebook here as always. Excuse me, let me get it right. Have my notebook here as always, and my dog is running around here. Pumpkin, the Petworth pit bull. We'll talk about her a little later. She's been doing fantastic. We created a little social activity for her, an online profile for her. She's doing fantastic. We'll talk about that in another video down the road. But what I want to talk about in this video, guys, is your domain name. If you've been following our other videos, not only do you have thousands of products that you can now start selling and sharing and generating a commission on right now today, but you also have a place in which you can vocalize and be yourself, and from you being yourself or generating a commission through the free blog that we set up in the previous videos. If you have not checked out those videos, make sure you check out the rest of the series. We put each video together to build on the previous videos, so hopefully you guys are tuning in, you're liking us, you're sharing us, and you're telling your friends about us. I'm telling you, you can turn any passion into a profitable business, and that's what we're talking about here today. But today, not only do we have our free website going on, we have our thousands of products in which we can start selling and making money off of right now. We now want to take it one step further, and that is creating our own brand online. If you're checking me out, then you probably know my brand is WiFiEntrepreneur.com. That's my website, that's my brand, that's my passion, creating online entrepreneurs. WiFiEntrepreneur.com. So that is the name and the brand that I picked for what I see as my passion, my niche. When you're thinking about your business, you're going to want to think about creating a name that generates that same kind of connection, if you will. I wish I had a quick example of, let's say, McDonald's or Target. Unfortunately, I do not. But I think I gave a perfect example, a relevant example, and that's WiFiEntrepreneur.com. If you haven't gone there already, make sure you go over there to that website. Make sure that you're following the content there as well. Checking us out on Facebook if you're on YouTube. Checking us out on YouTube if you're on Facebook. But when you're coming up with your name for your company might not necessarily be the same name for your website. However, when coming up with a name for your website, you do want your name to be kind of catchy if possible, and kind of connective more specifically. What I mean by that is you want that name to kind of generate a thought process about your business whenever possible. So therefore, when your friends of friends or friends of friends are talking about it, they know when they hear that name of that business, that's you. And as you're creating the buzz about your business, you have a name about your business that's buzzworthy as well. So you want to make sure that the name is not super long, because if you're talking to a person on the fly and you really want to just quickly tell them the name of your website because you met them in the store or something like that, you don't want to give them some long name that they may not remember. You don't want to give them some kind of secret encoding name that gives a lot of acronyms that only you understand. You want to give them a name that quickly identifies who you are and what it is that you provide, if possible. Short, quick, 2 syllables if possible or less, and creative. Have fun when creating your website name. In the description box below, we have a link that allows you to go over and create your own domain name right now, where you can come up with whatever it is that you want to give it a try. And what's so kind of unique about it, and that's why I don't want to give you too much of a hard time about it, some of these names that you're thinking about usually are taken. Now, unless you're working in some super rare niche, you may gonna, you know, some of the first names you think of may already be taken. So I would say give yourself some wiggle room in coming up with whatever it is that you know you're working on, and how that a good website branded name could really help with marketing and sharing your message quickly. Go over to the website in the link below, give it a whirl, see if it's available. Now, sometimes you'll find that .com is not available, and there's a lot of other names out there like .net, .x, .mobile, I mean, they have so many of these different dots. I want to caution you in saying choose one that's a .com if possible. The reason why you want to make sure that you choose a .com is because most people are familiar with .com. So if you have a really catchy branded name like Wi-Fi Entrepreneur and your website is wifientrepreneur.net, it may not get as much traction in the searches, in the blogs, in the Google finds if you're .net, but the .com person is probably going to get all your hits. So you don't want to give away your hits, and if at all possible, you want to own the .com. So in case someone else makes this mistake of getting the .net, you can get their .com traffic as well. But focus on .com, finding that niche, catchy, fun, short name that you can use to identify your business, and go over, see if it's available, create the .com, and I'll post in the next video a link on how you can tie that URL to your now created blog site that we've already done in the previous video. So until we talk again, I hope this information has been helpful. I hope that you have something you can work on, and take care. Be blessed. Peace.